Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. It's late Sunday night, probably around 10 o'clock. And I'm just working on getting the brakes put back together on the Jeep. I already got the driver's side done. We're getting ready to put the passenger side on. Trying to get some stuff done tonight so that I can move this thing tomorrow. I got some work to do on the Monte Carlo that's behind it, and Monday's my Monte Carlo day. So if I can get some stuff put together tonight so that I don't have to spend too much time on it tomorrow getting it moved, the better. So I didn't record putting the driver's side together, but I'll record putting the passenger side together. It's just some brakes, but get to see it kind of come back together after painting. So I don't know if I'll do it tonight or I may end up doing it tomorrow, but we do have to cut those square plates to go in the body mount area out of the 1/8 inch. We'll see if we do that tonight or tomorrow morning, but need to get that done before I can move it, so that may be saved for the morning, but let's get to it. That side went together way easier than this side. This side, I had a heck of a time getting the caliper to go back into place. I had to use rubber mallet, hammer top and bottom, and just kind of wiggle it back into place. And then when it came to putting the bolts back in, the caliper bolts back in, like I couldn't get them to line up for nothing and screw back in. It took me probably 45 minutes to put this side back together, where it just took me 5 minutes to put that side back together. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why this side fought me so much, but it did. But anyways, it's all back together as far as that goes. I have to do the body mounts before I can put the wheels back on. Because, you know, the body's sitting on jack stands at the moment. If I jack it up, the body's going to droop. So we'll get that done. Yeah, we'll just get that done in the morning. So I'll see you guys back out here in the morning. And we're gonna wrap up a couple things before we put this floor in. One of the things is there's a couple welds that need to be done on the engine cradle before we can paint it. So I'm gonna put these couple of welds on real quick. We'll sand it down with some 80 grit. We'll hang it up. We'll spray some rattle can at it, And then the next thing that I want to do is I want to make those little square plates that are going to go on the top of the body mount there. And then once we get those done, we're going to paint the bottom side of those so that those can sit overnight, and tomorrow we can get those installed and bolt everything down. And then we can start messing with the floor. I already got the floor sitting in there. We just got to start, you know, making sure everything fits well. I had it fitting well before, so we just double check it, make sure that it's still fitting well, and start. We got to start putting holes, spot weld holes in it, and start welding it in. Hopefully we can get to that tonight, but like I said, a couple things I want to wrap up first. I think we left off last video with putting some of the brakes together. As you can see, I did finish putting it together off camera, got the wheels back on it so that we could roll it forward. So let's do it to it. It's got one back side of both of them, and then there's this hole here which was an original bolt hole. We are going to put a little plug weld in that. Just looked like there was some maybe grease in there from scrubbing and scraping and cleaning the frame. So I just wanted to clean some of that out. Alright, let's kick on the compressor and we'll be right back. I'm going to spray just a little bit of adhesion promoter around these engine mount areas just to make sure that we got some good adhesion. I'll let that set up for about 15 minutes and we'll be back to put some black on it. lights for the top of this body mount. I explained it in previous videos that there's some rock here that you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces all sandwiched together and welded together. For us to cut that all out and fix it all, it would be a lot of work, and we have just gone above and beyond what we were originally planning with this vehicle, and so we're gonna do this to kind of cover what we're doing. We're making a cover, basically. Just kind of winging it. So, kind of, my plan is that we're going to kind of bend this up, and then we're going to bend, and kind of bend this down. I don't think we need to be that long. So I think we're just going to do it like that. I think that looks good. So I had this big washer on there, and with this being here now, I don't think that we'll need that big washer. I think the little one I have this bent off so that, you know, if anything gets wet in here, it kind of, you know, it has a runoff that'll drip it off and not into and in between all these pieces of metal here. So I think that's pretty good. Now let's just say, can we bend this one the opposite way and make it fit on the other side? Alright, I think that'll work. I think this top bend, we're good. This bottom bend is on an angle, so it only fits one side compared to the other. So we'll have to make sure that one is spot on. But other than that, I think one template will work for both sides. It just depends on where we put the bend. those cleaned up pretty nice. They're really hot. Even my vice grips are hot. So I'm gonna let these cool off a little bit before we gotta drill some holes in them, and then we'll bend them up. We're gonna try this bit. It's pretty blue on the end. I think I smoked it the last time I used it. Alright, well, that's it. We got those two things painted. Now they'll sit overnight. Tomorrow I think we can get those installed. I think when I install them, I'm going to put a few tacks in them so that they don't ever come out again, and then we'll seam seal around them. Then that way, if for any reason whatsoever he ever pulls those body bolts again, it doesn't come up and tear the seam sealer. So I think we'll get that done. We're gonna wait to tack them in place until I think we know that the floor is in the right spot. I'm a little worried. I set the floor in there today, and I just roughly set it in there. I didn't really, go at it, full gusto, but I kind of set them in there, and it kind of wasn't looking right. And I'm wondering if when I unbolted those front cab bolts, if something didn't move. So before I tack these in place, I think we're gonna go through and just make sure that the floor is sitting right. If anything, I think it might have spread apart, so we'll have to do a ratchet strap on each side and just pull it together. Make sure that the floor is fitting right. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of roughly threw them in there, and it just looked off to me. And I'm thinking maybe that the cab spread apart, so we need to pull the cab back in, bolt everything down, and then once we get the floor welded in, we can finish up the body mounts. So then that way, nothing will move again. I didn't even think about it when I unbolted those things, that I probably should have put a brace across there holding it. So, but is what it is. We'll get it figured out. We will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be putting the floor in. So, yay. We'll see you guys soon. I'm out.